We could also agree on this.
Yes.
Catch the ball. Catch the ball.
Lord.
Catch the fucking ball.
Well, that's the thing. If we catch 2 third-down passes, that's a completely different game.
I'm just saying.
Completely different.
In a fourth down pass, which was in
Yes.
in Jaden Reed's hands.
But early on, especially early on, the drops. Yeah.
There's a play
They're
where
key
Jordan
drops.
Love is like Superman getting outside the pocket. He rolls to his right. He finds Jaden Reed, and he fires a bullet, which legit hits Jaden Reed in the hands, and he drops it. Like, I understand there's a dude draped all over you with sticky man coverage, wasn't getting called all night. You got to adjust. You know who caught the ball with sticky man coverage all over him? Bo Melton, twice. Like, dude, welcome to the NFL. That's going to happen in a game where the Vikings did a phenomenal job of roughing up the Packers receivers at the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And they kept handsy, sticky coverage because they found out after like 1 or 2 drives, look, they're not calling it.
Yep.
We can get rough with these guys. And yeah, they threw a flag once in a while, but more often than not, they knew we can get as physical with these guys as we want, and we're probably going to get away with it. And I'm not saying like, oh, they're cheaters. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that's smart. That's a smart approach by their defense, which our receivers did not respond well to at all until it was like much later in the game, and they really changed their approach. A lot more zone, trying to keep everything in front of them because they had a multi-score lead. But man, welcome to the NFL. You are paid to make those catches, especially when they hit you in the fucking hands.
I do want to address something that I did address on Twitter about this whole idea. Kurt Behnke can go away. Dude. Just go away. I can't stand that guy.
No.
Anyway, he put this thing out like,
I know.
oh, the
I
Packers.
know what drew your
fuck
ire.
That guy. I don't give a fuck about that guy.
I know. I hear you.
He's the worst, probably the worst backup quarterback the Packers have ever had, and that's saying a lot.
Oh man, that ain't even close to true. But okay.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
So, I mean, did he do anything here? No, he just pissed a bunch of people off. That's my understanding of it. So, Good job with that, buddy. Go make some footballs. But you know what? Thinking you know what the Packers need is really dumb, okay? So, can we just You
want to talk about it? You want to get it out? I was going to wait till Blogosphere, but you can do it now if you need to.
No. I just everyone I'm okay.
I see the wheels turning. Like you're trying
At
to pick
some
your words.
point,
Don't pick your words. Just say it.
No. At some point, okay? At some point, just based statistically on where we are this second year with this group and where everybody is, at some point offensively, these wide receivers are going to take it over the top. And the fact that they can work as a team and have different positions is a different way of doing football. So now, a lot of people don't believe in that because they want us to be a different team than we are.
A
And I
different
understand
type
that.
of team, yes. Right.
Yeah. They want us to be a different team. But we are trying something that very few teams do. And to be fair, we were forced into it, and it's also the way that we draft and the way that we develop players, right? It's just that's what we do.
100%. Yep.
So you can say, I don't like that. That's fine. But to say, realistically, to say in the world, to put out in the world that you think that the thing that's missing from this offense is a number 1 wide receiver, I can't help you. Like as Winston Moss says,
as Winston Moss eloquently said.
As the great Winston Moss said to the Packers beat, I can't help you. I can't help you because you can't help yourself in the situation because you're a fucking idiot if you're saying that. Because one, you don't have the point of view of where the Packers are, who they are as a team. Yeah, okay, I could wish that the Packers picked the fucking a kicker. Well, they would do that actually. Trying to think something that they would do that I would want them to do.
Oh my God.
It just drives me crazy. It's like you realize none of these guys are in their 3rd year.
Right.
Okay? And I know that, look, you take a wide receiver. There's tons of examples of wide receivers in the first round who have gone on and been great in that first year. And that
Here's
first
my
year,
thing.
it's rare. It's rare air. But there are examples.
And it can happen.
But I put this out on Twitter. Jaden Reed stats. Okay, now I'm not saying that Jaden Reed is a Devontae type player, but most people he was
production,
where he was taken is similar to where Devontae was taken.
Right?
And everyone harped on Devontae in his second year. So my 2 points about this are, one, everybody thought Devontae was a bust in his second year.
Correct.
And look at Jaden Reed's stats in his second year. They're better than Devontae's. They're pretty much on par to better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Devontae in that third year just was like, bye, I'm the best wide receiver in the NFL, basically. Like it was a hockey stick.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's going to happen to Jaden Reed, but let's at least give these guys a chance before we say, oh, I mean, I've seen enough this season to know that Tucker Kraft, Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, Bo Melton, these guys are going to be good, really, really good together. They're really, really good together. They just got to pick up some of the 111 things that they're not doing, and they've got to have enough experience against man. You know, how much experience these wide receivers have against man. That I think the Vikings kind of
that's the
flipped the script on them there, right?
Yeah,
to Matt's point, he wasn't anticipating man, so we didn't practice against man. And people want to point to like 2 or 3 plays where there was nobody open. Yeah, well, we picked a shitty play on that time. The Vikings picked the right play.
Right.
Move on to the next fucking play. It's not a strategy or philosophy against the Green Bay Packers offense, and that's what I'm trying to put into words. That's annoying.
And your annoyance is completely justified because of the fact that so many people, when they talk about this, they go, well, here's the one instance where it didn't work, or it's not working the way we thought it would, or it should, or they talked about. So now this is our justification for saying, well, the Packers should operate like other teams. Well, I'm here to tell you the Packers have been operating their way for like 30 years, and they've won more football games than any other team in the league. And I know people will turn that around and go, well, they've only won 2 Super Bowls, but okay, only 2. The moment you say that, you're living in entitled town. The Packers know what the fuck they're doing. They operate in a very specific way, and it might be different than how other teams operate, but it's really fucking successful. So one game, one problematic output does not wipe away 30 years of success in how they operate. So when everyone talks about they need a first-round wide receiver, I thought we left that all behind. I thought we'd already gotten past the point of saying, well, they got to draft someone in the first round. I really thought we were past all that nonsense. But to your point, Corey, it all returned on Sunday.
Over 30% of the teams in the NFL have never won a Super Bowl.
Yep. But the Packers have only won 2 in the last 30 years.